is good, Wiz Nation, Wizards fans? How's it going? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Cam Mingo. And what a week. Another rough week for our Wizards. We went 1-3 during the week. We lost Sixers, and we beat Sixers in their house. We're going to talk about the embarrassment to the Nets. You already know what happened. And then the great effort, the loss we had against the Memphis Grizzlies. So, we're 4-6. We're 10 games in. Season is just getting started. So, it is what it is, but let's get into it. First up, the first Philly meeting. I thought we were going to take advantage of that game because there was no Embiid because he's out due to an illness. It was not COVID related, but we came out and then we just we underestimated our opponent. You forgot about Harden. You forgot about the kid Maxey. Because that beginning game, we just gave up layup. James Harden was doing whatever. But we did compete for most of the first half. I ain't gonna lie, but I think it was tied at halftime, something like that. But in the middle of the third quarter, I did see Kyle Kuzma try to get fancy with dunk. You saw that? I guess fancy. He tried to do like a windmill burst, whatever, and he missed it. And I said to myself, Shaq and the Fool. I'm saying, and what happened the next day, it was on Shaq and the Fool. So I knew it was coming. But at that dunk, I think we were up 1-2. That's when just Philly was all Philly since then. They just we were down 13 going to the fourth quarter. We lost this game. And this kid, Jordan Yang, 3 after 3. I'm like, oh. But we did almost came back. I think we cut the lead. What was it? 6 points, 7 points late in the fourth quarter. But it was too little, too late, and they beat us. But let's get to these numbers real quick. Let me go right here. Here it is. Let's start with Wizards side. Wizards side. Porzingis, best game as a Wizard. 32 points, 9 rebounds, 10 and 17 shooting. I said that's unicorn that I want to see. Bill, he wasn't that good. He did finish 20. It was a quiet 20. You know what I'm saying? And Monty Morris, best game as a Wizard, 19 points, 4 assists, but 3 turnovers. That's not the Monty Morris. But if we get like one or 0 turnovers, that's the Monty Morris that we want to see. But it is what it is. Philly side, Maxey, I think this kid can be an all-star this year. He had 28 points, 12 of 20 shooting. But the player of the game was James Harden. 23 points, 17 assists at the time of career high. I'm like, I know he had many assists. I think he had at least 120 his game of his career. For team stats, we gave up 55% shooting because we would get layups and clutch threes by that Niang. Speaking of Niang, he had 12 points. All of them were 3-pointers. Most of them came in the third quarter. Speaking of threes, we gave up 12 threes, 12 of 30, 40%, which is I'm not mad at that. But the free throws, we got the line 26 times. I'm like, that's the Wizards that I want to see. Get to the line. We missed one free throw, 25 of 26. That's 96%. So good job on that. And Philly got the line 20 times. So it would we got more. Not to them. The rebounds +4, 41-37. But turnovers, man, 15 of them. Like you can't turn ball over against Philadelphia because they're gonna run you out the gym. But at least they didn't though. But but on to the next Philly game where we actually won. We came out, we got the unicorn going. He had like 8 points in the first quarter. And did you see that when he just grabbed the block? I'm like, okay, unicorn. And we jumped out there, we up 11 points. I was like, that's the Wizards that respond. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I think when you lose, you come back and respond in the first quarter jump. But this line that we used, let me go here. It was Bill, Denny, Rui, Kuzma, and Porzingis. Yeah, that's our big line. I'm like, this is interesting. I'm like, we should use this more often. But then we did line for 2 minutes because Philly did go on a run because we went quiet for a bit. But we did stuck to it. We were up 6 at halftime. But with that third quarter, Philly came knocked down 3 after 3 after 3. But then in the third quarter, the man who saved us, Bradley Beal, and he does what? Bradley Beal things. He had 13 of those points in the third quarter. And in Unicorn fourth quarter, he got it going too. I was like, hey, that's the unicorn I want to see, Mr. I was like, yes. And then we up 8 points in the midway fourth quarter. I'm like, they're gonna pull away. But Philly does not want to quit. I'm like, dude. They made some threes, but clutch coups. One's on cruise control, hitting them big. He made like 1 or 2 big threes, and that pretty much sealed the game. Now to these stats here. Unicorn did again, back-to-back 30-point game. That was his first back-to-back 30-point game when he was on the Mavericks in the bubble. 2 years ago. Had 39, 13 shooting, only 1 3, 9 rebound. I'm like, if he gets you, I said 25 more, you have a chance of winning. If a person gets you 25 or 30 points, you know what I'm saying? Bradley Beal did his thing, 29 points, 11, 7 shooting, probably his best game this season, and only 1 3 and going 5 assists. Kuzma, who hit them big time shots in the fourth quarter, he finished 18 and 8 boards. And shout out to the bench, Will Barden, Huri, Gaffer, and Denny. They combined, if I do the math here, 36 points from our bench. So good job from our bench. For the Philly side, Maxey had 32. Like I said, he's going to be an all-star this year. Don't at me. He's going to be an all-star. Harden had 24 and 10. Tobias Harris had 16 and 9. As for the team stats, season high, 57% shooting. Because we had 68 points in the paint. I'm like, we're probably like top 5 in the league in getting points in the paint. And I know we're like 1 or 2 in point defense. But when we get easy points in the paint, you can't stop us. I'm like, we don't need to be shooting threes all day. If we get points inside the paint, wherever, 10 feet, 5 feet, wherever, then I'm good with that. But get this, we're the first team in NBA history. We made 5 threes or less, right? And Philly made 19, and we won the game. How is that possible? How does a team make 19 threes and lose, and we made 5 of them? Like, how is that even possible? And once again, the free throws. We were 26 of 32 from the line, 81%. I said, just get to the line. I'm saying, I don't care about the referees and all that. If you get to the line, make your free throws. You know what I'm saying? Rebounds plus 11, 43 to 32, because they had no Joel Embiid. And to be honest, if Embiid was playing that game, would you could get 30 points? No, don't think so. And the turnovers were minimum 7 turnovers. That's what I needed. And the blocks too. We had 9 blocks as a team. 9. And 3 of them from Denny out there. He was blocking like timely blocks. And Unicorn, he had 3 blocks too, including the way he grabbed it. So 2 wins in a row in Philadelphia. In the past, we would never win in Philadelphia. Never. But now, it's on to the embarrassment of Brooklyn. This is going to be short and sweet. We just got to ask Will. Just plain and simple. I think ever since when KD just yanked Gafford. Did you see that? Do you see that? Oh my God. I'm like, oh my goodness. At one point, we cut it to 1, right? It was 57, and since then, we never recovered. It was all Brooklyn. All Brooklyn. We suffered the worst home loss in team history. Not worst loss, worst home loss by 42 points. Like, to me, we're not gonna get the numbers. We're just gonna it's just plain simple. We just got our ass whooped. They had no Kyrie, no Ben Simmons, and no Seth Curry. They were a little short-handed, but you forgot about Kevin Durant. You forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? Just because we're getting to Kyrie more after the break, but we're gonna get to that in a moment. But you know what I'm saying? And Brooklyn came in with they came in the game with 2 wins, we came in with 4. So it was like you're supposed to win that game, and come out and get your ass kicked like that. But now it's on to the Memphis game. Now we got a good start. We started up 9-0 that game. I say this is how you respond after getting your ass kicked. Like at that last game, I said that's how I want to see. But we did knew Memphis gonna go on a run. But that second quarter, it was threes and second chance points and Desmond Bain. Like that kid put on a show. We're gonna get to his numbers in a moment, but I said we might get blown out. And look at we're gonna get blown out. That third quarter, we were down 20 points. I was ready to turn the TV off. But somehow, I'm like, we went on a 19-0 run. I think because the two points at one point. I said, okay, you got me woken up. And I said, okay, I'm turn the TV back on. I said, all right, we're back in the game. And then once we got the lead, I was like, yes. But it died. It died once we took out Gafford and this kid Jordan Goodwin. We're gonna talk about him in a little bit. But those two guys really got us back in the game, and Rui Hachimura too. Those two guys got us back in it. But once Steven Adams came back in because he had a hurt ankle. I thought he was gonna come back in because once he came out, we literally took advantage. We took advantage of that. And like we defended John Morant well. Like we frustrated John almost the entire game. But the fourth quarter, once Adams came in and John Morant doing his thing, that was it. We just like ran out of gas. And I tweeted this. I think we should have played Goodwin and Gafford the entire fourth quarter. Like those, like I said, if your guys are giving you effort off the bench, you keep them in the game. Like you should have benched Porzingis and Monty Morris, because Goodwin and subbed in for those two. But if you should have kept those two guys in the game, Gafford and Goodwin. If we kept them in the game, and Rui Hachimura as well, if we kept those three guys in the game, we probably walked away happy with a win. But we lost us by 6 points. So at least we lose by 40. We were about to lose by 40, but we were down 23. But I'm happy that we competed. Let's get to the numbers. And the leading score was surprisingly Monty Morris. He had 18 points, 7-12 shooting. Like second best game his second best performance as a Wizard. And then shout out to Corey Kispert. I know his second game back. Since his ankle injury, started over Brad Beal because he was dealing with protocols again. Really, Brad. Like this is like the 20th or 20 million time that you've been on protocols. Like, come on, bruh. It's like seriously. Like, is Kobe your friend or something? Seriously. But the player of the game was Jordan Goodwin. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Like he was rebounding. I said that you should have played I said last week you should have played this kid after the Boston game. Like he was not even in the rotation. Like you play this man until DeLon Wright comes back. Gafford had a nice game, 9 points, 4-6 shooting, 5 rebounds. Will Barton was solid, 12 points, 5-12 shooting, 5 assists too. Rui had 15 points. Our bench was keeping the Wiz in the game. The bench really brought us back in. Those three guys I mentioned, Rui, Gafford, Goodwin, and along with Barton. Those guys got them back in the game. For the Grizzlies side, it was Desmond Bain. 28 points, 19 shooting, 8 threes. Remember, he's not just a shooter. He can score the ball as well. John Morant, he had a bad shooting game. Like I said, we frustrated him. He had 23 points, 27 shooting, and 9 rebounds, 6 assists. And this kid, Clark, 16 points, missed 1 shot. He was the energy guy. He really got them going in the second quarter and got that big lead. And so, team-wise, both teams shot 42%. We got back to that defense because there was no defense in that Brooklyn game whatsoever. We got back to that. And we were 8 of 41 shooting. We were 3-point shooting happy in that fourth quarter. That almost got the comeback. But the free throw, man, we took 10 free throw attempts. 10 free throws, and they took 20. Rebounds -1, 54-9. So we're getting better on the board. We're getting better. I think we were always in the bottom in boards, but now we're getting better at that. The turnovers was minimal. It was tied at 10. So I like that because if we turn over against Memphis, they're gonna run, and then Ja Morant gonna do some crazy fast dunks all day long. And we didn't get that from Ja. We almost did. He almost piped on the Porzingis, but so it was a good effort, but close, but no cigar. Now we're gonna take this quick break. We're gonna go around the league and talk about Kyrie Irving for a minute. So stay tuned for that, Wizards fans.
Yields when you have to defend him.
Here's Harden. Nice bounce past the Bible, but there's KP to clean it up.
Quarter with 2 hands.
All right, we are back. It's that time again, y'all. It's time for headlines. Yo, what a week for the Brooklyn Nets. A wild week for Brooklyn Nets. Steve Nash, out. He's finally gone. I knew this was coming from a mile away. I said, if they struggle out the game, then he's gone. Well, Kevin Durant, you got it right. Now, you wanted Nash out. Now it's time. Hopefully, you get your second wish. You wanted GM out. So, they have been doing good. They're 2-1 since Nash been fired. So, if things go things well, then you never know. They could turn things around, but I still don't trust the Nets because that team is toxic. Now, let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Suspended for at least 5 games, but at least does not mean it's gonna be 5 games. Because I think that boy is done, and not for the Nets, the NBA in general. Because I don't think teams want Kyrie. Way he's been acting up this past week, ever since he posted. I don't follow him on social media, but wherever he posted, I said, I don't think no team wants Kyrie Irving. And shout out to that reporter for Nets for the one who brought it up, and then they're going back and forth with the argument and all that stuff. But shout out to him and Charles Barkley was right at TNT, and people thought he said he should be suspended, and he was right. And now there's a possibility he's not gonna be in that, and who knows, he could be out of the NBA because there's no room for that anti-Semitic stuff in the NBA. God feeling these teams are going to whoever try to get Kyrie, they're going to treat him like Colin Kaepernick. So Kyrie, I said, so basically, he had a great career. It was looking good when he got that ring, but ever since he left Cleveland and Boston, it's been toxic. Cause it's been toxic since he joined the Brooklyn Nets. Cause look at it, the first year, I think it was no KD was there, and then COVID happened, and then he told players like, don't go to the bubble, do not go to the bubble, in which they did, but they gotta do it. The second year, you were MIA for, who knows how long, MIA, and then last year. It was the vaccine because you want to take it. He played like 20 some games in the season, and now this year this happened. So it's always drama with Kyrie Irving, always drama, and now it could be sayonara Kyrie Irving from the NBA in general, not the Nets, the NBA. And one more news, big blow for the Sixers. James Harden out for a month. He had like a strained tendon in his foot. I remember he got hurt when he played against my Wizards. And he came back and played through it. And then next thing you know, he's out for a month. I thought that's gonna hurt Sixers because Embiid he's still sick and he's not COVID, but he's like real ill. He missed like 3 games in a row and that. I'm like, this guy's gonna be really ill. So hopefully they get him back. So they're still fine. I think Maxey, it's up to him because I believe Maxey. I can say it many times. He's an all-star this season. So those are my headlines. This week we got Charlotte. We got the Mavericks. Speaking of Mavericks, we're gonna debut our cherry blossom uniforms. I cannot wait for that. You got Utah and the Grizzlies. And speaking of the Grizzlies, I will be there for that game Sunday night. My second Wizards game of the year. And hopefully it'll be a vlog, because I gotta tell you, the first show of the year, if I was late, then forget about it. But hopefully I will not be late this time, because it was some bad traffic. That first home game of the year, it was some very bad traffic. But hopefully I'll be on time. Hopefully around like 5:30, because the game starts at 6. So gotta be there on time. So my expectation for this week, hopefully we can beat Charlotte, possibly because even though Luka is my favorite player to watch, my favorite player in general in the league, but they've been up and down. Charlotte probably not gonna have a Melo Ball, and Utah, don't sleep on them. It's a trap game for them, because what it was, 6-3, 7-3. Right now, they're a surprise team in the NBA at this moment. So, do not sleep. And I think we can get that Memphis. Hopefully, Brad Beal out of protocol during that time. He probably will. I think we can beat Memphis first this time than we did than we almost did the first time. So, we might go 2-2 this week. That's my bet. We will go 2-2. And after the Charlotte game, we got a 6-game homestand coming up. 6 before Thanksgiving, before we hit on the road on Thanksgiving week. So that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all know the deal. Follow me on Twitter at Camingo. See him on Instagram, Wiz Pace. On Twitter at Wiz_Nation. Instagram Nation_Wiz. Thank y'all. Peace.